Hello, and thank you for stopping by a Bad Hair Day, a Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel. There's some light. Hello, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Today, looking at a German-style Helles from the Von Trapp Brewing Company. They are from Stowe, Vermont, and they are that says the beer is by the family that inspired the sound of music, the real Von Trapp style family. This is Best Buy 10/15/2019. I just bought the mixed variety 12 pack. It's not even going to zoom in properly. I just bought the mixed variety 12 pack recently. So, I mean, it's not old, but it is quote unquote past the Best Buy. This is a bright, easy drinking, complex golden lager. Brewed on the grounds of the Von Trapp Lodge in Stowe, Vermont. This lager is crafted with the finest traditional ingredients and a pure Vermont spring water. 4.9% alcohol by volume and 20 IBUs. Again, this is a German Helles style lager. So, according to BJCP, if we look at something called the Beer Judging Certification Program Guidelines, they have a Munich Helles lager, which I won't get into the whole story about it. They were crafted in Munich in 1894 at the Spaten's Brewery to compete with the Pilsner type beers of that region, including into the Czech Republic. And they are most popular in southern Germany if you ever go. So they say, just in general, that this style contains malty pale, Pilsner malt-driven German lagers of Veil beer to Stark beer strength. Okay. While malty, they are still well-attenuated, clean lagers, as are most German beers. So we'll see in general if that is going to hold true into the Helles Golden Lager. Little of Austria, a lot of Vermont. I'm going to use the Von Trapp. There you go, the Von Trapp glass for this. The shaker, a pint glass. If I poured it down the middle, you might have been able to get a bigger head on that one. It's got a lemony yellow straw color in the light for sure. This one is kind of hazy and a little bit cloudy, not the most filtered beer. There definitely is small particles floating around in there, as you can see. There's the Von Trapp logo with a kind of soapy, sudsy head. The nose on that one is a very lemongrass or lemony. Lots of biscuity, white bready biscuity notes to it. A little cracker-y. Clean overall. There's a little bit of like a honey-like sweetness. I don't know if that's technically considered an off-brewing technique or not, to have that sort of note to it. Almost a little bit honey meets like a butter. Honey butter biscuit. If you've ever been to the 99 restaurants here in Massachusetts or New England, you know what I mean. All right, let's try the beer. It smells clean and delicious. Again, for all joining, Helles Golden Lager from the Von Trapp Brewing Company, Stowe, Vermont. The nose is carrying on in the taste. There's a honey / butter, more towards the honey, kind of a sweet character, honeycomb. A lot of the lemon is in there, a lot of biscuity, floral, honey butter biscuit kind of nose. I mean, fairly clean, but there actually is a little bit of an oily sweetness to this. So I don't know if they're, I assume they're not adjunct brewing with this particular beer, but it just tastes like a lot of honey or a lot of really big malty, biscuity, crackery presence to this one to maybe create the sweetness. Cheers to Ronnie S. Cheers to Drunken One. Cheers to Gabrielle Celaya. And Middle Fruit. It's crisp, fairly clean. It's got that weird kind of oily, sweet flavor at the end. And it's refreshing. It's getting an 87 out of 100. Not that I really give a crap what other people are rating the beer too much. I think I did one in the past. I got more here of the Von Trapp beers. But I think I did a Dunkelweizen a little while ago, like a year or two on my channel. So, hello. This one here isn't the cleanest style of Munich Helles or German Helles. It's got, again, this almost syrupy honey butter with the biscuit, but more honey than the butter. So that's kind of weird. Very lemony. So you got to like a kind of a lemony beer. I guess if you're going to fruit a beer, put lemon in this, but no, don't fruit beer, please. I just gave you bad advice, people. So, Von Trapp Helles Golden Lager. Am I going to agree with Beer Advocate as an 87? No, I think this is probably an 83, possibly out of 100. I'd be really tempted to see what this beer would be like fresher at said brewery or fresher in the variety pack, or I don't know, get to the surrounding area of Stowe, Vermont to see what it's really like. Generally, these beers from the Von Trapp brewery don't get a giant, great scores and ratings. I mean, all they're doing is brewing pretty traditional German lagers and styles of beer, so you can't really fault them for brewing beers pretty well to the style. This one here, it's good. I will gladly drink it if people provide it, if people had it on hand. I'm just kind of put off by where the sweetness and that oily honey thing is coming from. It's not cloyingly sweet, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of weird to see that in the beer. I don't know if actually there is a little bit of a souring twinge at the end. That's just kind of got a weird finish there. I don't know what Drunken One thinks or Middle Fru Paul about what I'm tasting in this German Helles lager, or like a Munich lager that's giving it to that sweet honey side of things, but that's my real main complaint. Otherwise, it's a pretty well put together lager beer. You could crush the crap out of it. That I mentioned, moderate carbonation, so somewhat crushable before you gotta let the burp out. I don't know what else to say. German Helles style lager, Helles Golden Lager, Von Trapp, from the people, by the family. Woo! By the family that inspired the Sound of Music, the exact same family. They got a lodge up in Vermont, Stowe, Vermont. So maybe one of these days I'll have to get my ass over to that breweries. And so until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. I'll see you later or soon.